Welcome back, Penguin Nation. We are on a whole new another video today. I have recorded this probably about 5 times already. I got bored and decided that I wanted to build a house and also redecorate a house, but I wanted to skip the build part. So I went in and I was like, which house looks like it needs revamping? And I decided to choose this house. I thought it was a really cute little house, so I just decided to make a little video out of it. So I hope you guys like this little video. I had started with the outside. I didn't really like the blue, so I decided on the white, and I did want to keep the brick, but I decided to go with a darker brick because I think it made it a little better. I also went ahead and added a little porch with a glass roof because who doesn't like a porch with a glass roof? And it looked extra cute on this house specifically. Next, I went around the house and was trying to decide the foliage. Now, I don't know if it's just like Sims players or just females in general, but when I tell you plants are life, plants are life. And I had to add some plants to the front of this house, even though it's kind of awkward on like a patio or whatever. So I did that. I added some plants. I added some lighting because there was not any lighting out here. Even though it's in the middle of like a park area, I felt like I needed some more light. And who doesn't want ivy growing on the side of their house as well? And a little table with a plant, and also a little rug at the door. So, and then I decided to go inside, and this is when I realized I hated all the windows and all the doors. It just made it so dark. You couldn't see out any of the windows. It's like you would have to like peek out. So I wanted big open windows that you could just like walk by and just like look out, you know, full body windows. So I decided on these, and I also changed the paint, and also I started changing the flooring because I wanted all of my areas to be bright spaces. If you are a interior designer or you watch HDTV, you know that smaller spaces need to be bright. So that's what we were doing with this area. And I went ahead and I changed out the fireplace because the fireplace looked crazy. Um, the thing that took the longest was trying to decide on a sofa. Now, I have a little bit of CC, but I don't have too much CC, and trying to pick a sofa was like trying to pick a hair color, you know? And I decided on this pink one because it just suits the room the best. And I was trying to figure out if I needed another couch or some chairs. Um, So this is where it kind of got crazy. Like none of the chairs matched what I wanted the couch to look like. And then I wanted to do this like yellow couch, but I just didn't like it. I really didn't. So I went back to the pink couch. I went back to the pink couch. And these little pom-pom looking poof things, I really, really like those. So I wanted to incorporate those in the area and have like a big, huge area rug. So I feel like this space felt more open and vibrant, and yellows tend to make a space feel more open and vibrant as well. And I'm not usually like a color type of person. I go for like grays and stuff, but I felt like it needed a little bit of color. So I put a bookshelf and a little coffee table, little plants. I started packing stuff in the corners because it looked a little empty. Also on the walls, you always need to have pictures and plants and books on the walls, because if you don't, then what is your space? Like, what is your space at all? And so I started putting like uh flower themed stuff and like girly stuff because at this point I had figured out that like this is going to be a single townhouse for a single woman. That's what I was decorating this as, and I didn't even know it until I got this far. I decorated the little entryway and I kept the wall blue just because like I felt like it needed an accent wall. And then I started on the kitchen. Now with the kitchen, I did the exact same thing. I wanted to keep like um, more open concept, airy space. And so I went with the same windows, but I ended up keeping the brick that was outside and I put it on the inside of the wall. Over the counter right here, I wanted this window, but it just didn't match on the outside. So I decided to take everything out and try to figure out if it was going to look good. I'm now realizing in this video that I'm missing one panel wall of brick on the outside, but it's okay. I'll go back and fix it. I'm also going to upload this house on to the gallery if anybody would like, if anybody plays in this house or you would like to play in this house and you just want like a redecorated version and don't want to do it yourself. Also, the sinks in this game suck. I really need to download some CC dealing with like furniture and kitchens and stuff because the sinks just completely sucked. And trying to figure out a way to put the stove was crazy. Like, I could not figure out a way to save my life, and so I decided to just not put a stove in. But then the more I was playing around with stuff in the kitchen, the more I was like, the stove has to go somewhere. So I ended up putting the stove on the corner where the back door is. And I felt like the lighting in the kitchen was just spot on. Like it made it feel like retro, what's the word I'm looking for? Retro, whatever, like industrial, retro industrial. And since it didn't need like a big table, it just needed like a little bar table and some bar stools and some lighting as well. And that's why I put the little twinkly lights up there. I feel like that against brick just goes so well with each other. And I decided to put the, I don't even know what that is at the top. I think you hang pans and stuff on it, but I didn't have any pans to hang on it. I did end up putting some like little cups there, but it wasn't big enough. So, I mean, this is also when I had decided to stop the video and I restarted the next day. I was supposed to edit this part out, but I've been recording for way too long to do that now. So, um, and this part right here is when I realized that I was running out of money and my cheats were not working at all. So I had to go back into play mode and then edit mode in order to even get any more money so I could like start at the top. Now the top was like a little loft bedroom area, and I did decide to make that white as well. It had to be open like everything else because it is such a small space. I did keep the brick on the inside as well for the chimney, and I decided to go with the CC bed. Like I have a lot of CC for bedroom. I just don't have a lot of CC for other stuff. So definitely decided to do some CC for the bedroom. A little hanging bed and some plants, some stuff on the wall. And of course, I had to add like a little desk area. And this little area was like perfect for this little desk. Um, Also, I kept the accent wall for the little half wall for the stairs because I felt like it made it had like a little pop of color. Even though I did put a lot of pinks and different colors in here as well, I felt like it was needed. And I put a lot of rugs down. I don't even know what these rugs are for. I think they're from the high school pack, but I love them. And I made like a little dresser area and a little seating area as well. And then this bathroom was a hot mess. Like, small spaces, I can't get the camera in, and I don't know if anybody else has this issue, but it's like I couldn't barely do anything that I wanted to with this bathroom. And it was annoying me so much because the walls were in my way, but then I needed the walls to put stuff up and to position things. So it was just really, really, really crazy. I ended up going very simple with the bathroom because it was just way too frustrating. I just put like some bathroom essentials in there, and then like a little cabinet in the corner right there. But it's very small. It was way too small to work with, so I was just like, screw it. I just do little simple things and get it over with. This is where I stopped for the day. And then the next day I started on the back porch. This was my favorite area because it's like when you want to get out of your house, you want to go to your backyard or you want to go to your front yard and you just want to have some place to relax, but you're still at your house. So I made it feel cozy. I made it feel like I could go out there and I could sit and I could have my little plants and I could have my privacy. But I could also, like, if I wanted to, I can invite friends over and I can have like a little barbecue or whatever. And so I changed the floor, I changed the fencing. I like the dark wood on everything. And I added some back porch lighting. The lighting was kind of difficult because I was like, it's not enough lighting, but I don't know. So let me add some lamps. So that's what I did. And I added some floor lamps and some plants in the front to give it kind of like a little glow area. And I also ended up adding like a little table and chairs for the barbecue, for anybody to sit out there. And this is pretty much it, guys.